Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The rookie from Penn State. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
First run of the game here for Michael Carter. It'll get forward to about the 42. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Dax. Now a screen set up for Carter. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, kill! Here we go.
Now Prescott. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
6-yard pickup.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go, 40.
Prescott again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Yeah, here we go. go 46.
Parkinson in motion.
26.
To the air again. Prescott. He's got it at about the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Dak gonna run with it himself. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout and talk things over before third down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. To the goal line and in. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Dallas. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. White.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready.
Second down throw for Jameis. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Black! Hey! 5 on the 50. Where's that?
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Deep three downfield, it's Curtis. And he is out of bounds. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready! Black, what's that? Hey! Hey, stop!
It's Johnson from the pistol.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready! Blue, green, triple T! Green, triple T!
From the gun, Winston. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready! Black, what is that? Easy.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready! Black, 25! Let him go!
Now Winston. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready! White 25! Let him go!
Back to the air. It's Winston. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Triple T. Ready. Blue lady.
Throwing, Jameis. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Giants. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Devontae Turpin on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go. Kill. 26.
On the play fake, Dak. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. A run with Carter. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third down, 3 to go. The motion man is Johnson. Third and short. Prescott. Open man is Parkinson. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got third down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Ready. Blue lady. Movement.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Flip. Ready. Blue lady. Ready to go.
Off the play fake, it's James. To the left side, he's caught by Schultz. And he's in! Dalton Schultz, touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Point after try, forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Kill. 27.
Prescott now. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Black, what about the hunt? Flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On play action, Winston. They'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. To spot it where the slide begins, that's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Black, what is that? Let's go.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Winston looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
That's another.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ready. Blue ready. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Split,
We'll go play action. It's Winston. A pass taken in by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
ready. Come on. Come on. Flip, flip, flip. Please. Let him go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Blue ready.
Winston. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That one is good. And the Giants build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Yeah! There we go. We're going to 54.
Play fake. Prescott. Left side. Caught by Lamb. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll throw again. Dak. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
To the air again. Prescott. Now a screen set up for Carter. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a
gain there of 21. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9.
Yeah!
The motion man is Johnson. On second down, it's Dak. He'll look middle and get this one to Parkinson. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. From the 1, second and goal. A shotgun snap. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Giants has it. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, New York. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Leads to second and 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Very one-sided first turnaround. Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Flag, 22 knots.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9.
Ready? White 25. Green 17.
Second down throw for Jameis. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Yeah, here we go. I take
Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. Pass is caught left side, that's Parkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Prescott. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Hey, kill! 47! Hey, kill! We're going to 54, right here. 26.
Now Prescott. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That pass caught right side by Tony. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Sonic.
On 1st down, it's Winston. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Winston to throw on first down. To the left side in the hands of Bryce. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A give, and here's Johnson. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Von Revel there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down at the Giants. 19-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready? Blue lady, come on. Let go.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready? Blue lady. Let him go.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Ready? White one. Green, triple team. Let him go.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Abdul Carter in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.